Okay, now we're ready to add our new furniture to the mod. So go down to World Objects, click on Furniture. We're not going to use this one. I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to save just to make sure. So I'm going to go down here to Workshop, and I'm going to find Workshop Store, Counter, Miscellaneous, Weapons. Find the one that I want right here. Workshop Bar 03 Counter. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open that up. And I'm going to rename it. Give it a new editor ID, 000 tut underscore workshop bar counter. I'm going to leave it as restaurant. I'm going to leave everything as it is in the game here, except if you want to change the workshop rating happiness bonus, you just change it over here in the actor values. You click on this and change this number. We're going to give it a 50. Vendor income, I'm going to make it a little bit higher. I'm just going to make it be 4. And workshop rating vendor type is to confirm that it is a workshop vendor, and then your vendor income here, and then it's a resource object. Leave all this here. One thing you may want to do is you may want to add some new keywords. Workshop stackable item. You want to add that keyword, because then if you want to, I don't know, put like stuff on the counter, you can do that. And add one more. Workshop anything is ground. And that way it shouldn't fall through the floor. So everything's good there. And we're going to go ahead and change the model. Click on Edit. And in this window, click on Edit. We're going to pick our restaurant scene. And this is going to take a second. And there it is right there. Okay. Now we have to adjust the interact point. So we'll click over here in active markers. We'll click on this one. And as you can see, it's backwards. So I'm just going to put 180 there. And then I'm going to move the Y marker back. Get in close so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to move the Y marker back. Turn it around. That looks good right there. And I may want to go over to the right a little bit. So that's on the x-axis. There we go. As x-axis of 10. And it should be just fine on its height. So we're all good with that. And let me see if there's anything else. You can change the available entry types. I'm going to remove the front marker because obviously they're not going to be able to walk in through the front of the counter. They got to walk in through the side. And I don't see anything else that we got to do to this. So we will OK this. and create a new form and save the mod. And there is our workshop tutorial bar. So we've got our furniture added. Now we're going to move on to adding our nav mesh to our static collection building that we made. Okay, now we're going to do our nav meshing our objects. I'm going to type 000 into the filter, and I'm going to click on all and wait for it to come up. Okay, we got this here. Now we did a where is our Joe Spuckies? There it is. Okay, this is our Joe Spuckies. Now what we're going to do is we're going to nav mesh this so that when we place it, it's pre-nav meshed. And to do the reason we do that is because if we place it and there's no nav mesh in it, the NPCs won't go up inside of it. And when we place it, it just covers up the nav mesh that's in the game. It doesn't break it, and then it cuts into it. And when when the game refreshes the nav mesh, the NPCs will use it normally. So to nav mesh the object, you find it in the list right here. You right click and you go to nav mesh object, and it will appear in its own cell, nav mesh gen cell free camera. Yeah, okay. So here's our object, and we are going to start. I'm going to start right here. Like that. Hold my control, and I'm going to put a piece of nav mesh there. This will come in handy later. So we'll go up to the top of the stairs. Nice big chunk of nav mesh there. NPCs like nice big chunks of nav mesh. Too many small triangles confuses the hell out of them, he says as he adds a small triangle in. Okay, we'll put one right there. And put one right there. Now we'll just go ahead and bring this across, because I may want to put benches out here, stuff like that. Add clutter to the outside from the workshop. So to come inside, all as I need to do is just bring it on into the inside of the building like this. And I need this one. Like that. Click on those. Nice big long piece of nav mesh there. And then we'll put one over here. Like that. one there, and then the final piece right here, just like that. So that part is done. It's nav meshed. It's nav meshed on the inside. Now remember that first piece we put right here? We're going to want to take this and select both of these, and we're going to want to drag these out. We're going to want to go ahead and drag this out a little ways. It doesn't have to be real far, but a little ways. And one thing I did notice, it helps when you do this and widen it out on the end here. Then go ahead and select both of those and get on that and hold your Z key. Oh, wrong button. Turn off your lines when you're doing this. So you can just select those, hold your Z key, and just go ahead and drop those down so that what happens is the nav mesh will cut into the ground and it'll allow the game to update the nav mesh all the way across. Okay. Now, unlike regular nav meshing, you don't have to finalize anything. Just close it. Save your mod. And that's all there is to that. Now we're going to move to making the recipes so that you can build it in the game. Alright, time to make our recipes. We'll go ahead and close that up. And we'll click on items, go to constructible object. And we're going to go down to workshop. And we're going to find one for a prefab. Oh, let's see. Any one of these would actually work. You can actually use any one of these. It doesn't really matter. We'll use the bed mattress. That looks good. And we'll open that up. And we're going to rename. We're going to give this a new ID 000 tut underscore workshop co. And we are going to Joe Spucky prefab. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to change this to workshop workbench. Just the regular settlement. That one right there. Workshop workbench, and we're going to change the sound to metal. Pickup. And that, and put down sound. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna go down to workshop put down metal large, I believe. Just like that. And we're going to choose our created object, and we want Joe Spucky. And fill out your description and created object 1, and now we are going to do our components. So we want to delete that one, and we're going to open it up new. We'll go with concrete, and we'll say for concrete, and we're going to need some steel. For steel, and some rubber. Now you can go ahead and make it be as much or as little as you want, like that, and that's good. And we are going to push OK on that to confirm it. Then we're going to go back up to it, reopen it, and now we're going to do the recipe filter, and we are going to delete that, and we're going to new add. We're going to add, and we're going to put 000 in there. Now try that again. 000, and we want our keyword to be the wood prefabs, right? And you can also put match conditions. You can only build it if you've got whatever match condition you pick for it. Menu art object, don't have to worry about that one. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that one. And push OK, and that's ready. Now we're going to do the vendor. So we're going to go down, and we're going to actually go ahead and find us a vendor. Workshop. And scrap and wood. If you can't find it, just clear your filter. You'll see a lot more stuff shows up. Store miscellaneous. We want store bar, right? We're going to actually duplicate the one that's it's supposed to be. Armor counter, mattress, signs. Maybe it's up further. Scrap list, scavenging station, power switch box. Here we go. This is the one we want right here. And basically it's going to be the same thing. So we're going to rename, give it a new editor ID, workshop type settlement. Yeah, that's good, that's good. And we're going to pick our object, which is our workshop bar counter. And I'm going to leave that there. You can set your caps, how many caps you want it to be here. I don't have, for my test character, I don't have any caps, so, or not that much, so I'll just make it 5 caps. You know, when you build it for your mod, probably shouldn't change the number of caps. The perks, the match conditions has perk cap collector, has perk local leader, location has keyword, workshop settlement. So that means you have to build it in a settlement. I'm going to delete the first 2 conditions because my test character doesn't have any of that. So we'll just leave this right here. You shouldn't delete any of those when you're making a bar or something like that. Just leave it as the vanilla. You can mess with it any way you want. So that's good. And that's done. And now our bar and our prefab are added to our mod. We've got our uninstall chem and our bar. All right. Now we're going to move on to menu art. Real quick, something I want to add here that I forgot to do, and that is I have to put my keyword here on this. So I'm going to add my keyword in, and I want that right there. Okay. Save my mod. And just to be sure, I'm going to go back and I'm going to check my form list, vendors, filter keyword 2, there, okay. All right, moving on to menu art, go ahead and close that. And I'm going to click on all here, and I'm going to let this load up and do its thing. All right, this is done here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and in the filter, I'm going to type the word icon. And you'll find all the icons right here. But first, we have to take a look at the static objects like this. We'll open this up. This is just the icon. This is not going to be that big. I'm sure that it's going to be fairly small. So we'll open up the tutorial cell here. And we'll bring this barn icon in here and see how it... Oh, it's actually fairly large. That's unusual. Anyway, you have to decide what you want to use as an icon for your mod. So I'm gonna use statue, and I'm gonna go down to the Vault Boy statue. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open that up, and I'm gonna stick that right over here, and I'm gonna go back to icon, and we're gonna go down to workshop. Any one of these will work, but let's see here. Workshop Turret track, Raider, power, miscellaneous. Workshop food, decorations, creation club. Well, any of these will work. Go ahead and open one up, and we are going to rename this. Give this a new editor ID. 0002 workshop, and we're going to name this main icon. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab this path right here, select all from this Vault Boy, copy, okay, and we don't need that anymore, so we're going to go to that, and we're going to open this up, click on edit, look in, we need to look in meshes, and we're going to paste that in there just like that, okay, and we're going to do the preview transform, and that is DLC, and I believe that's DLC 06. And that will be Vault Statue, probably. And we can find that in here someplace. Vault Boy statue right there. And we're going to remove this, and we're going to add a keyword. And what we're looking for is our keyword for our main menu, our recipe filter, this one right here. Now, if you want special icons for every single one of your menus, this is how you have to do one for each keyword if you want menus for each keyword. Otherwise, it's going to use like the building menu, the stores menu, stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and save. And that, my friends, is about it. Let me look here. Yep. That's about it. Now we are going to go in game and test that this works. Don't forget to save your mod. Save. And we're going to go. I'll see you in a second. I'm going to go in the game and we're going to test to see that this works. Okay, here we are in my sanctuary. This is on my test character, just Nate. So we're going to open up the workshop. And this takes a second because it's got to load everything. And I got a lot of workshop mods, so. And we'll go over here because we're going to place the Joe Spuckies right over here. And we'll go through the menu. And there is our tutorial workshop with our icon. We got structures. There's our Joe Spuckies. And now let's see that our, and it's just using the top level menu art. So food and drink. There is our thing. We'll move it right up against the wall. And we'll close it. Close the workshop here so we can take a look at it. Everything looks okay here. Everything looks copacetic there. Looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. And everything worked out just fine. And everything works great. All the way around here. We'll take a look at it all the way around. Make sure there's nothing missing. So it's all good. Alright guys. Thanks for watching. And I hope you guys learned something from this. And if you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and share on social media, as the interaction really helps. Leave a comment below. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, you can look up in the upper right hand corner. You'll see an information button there where you will find my merch store. You can buy some of my merch, or if you'd like to give the channel a one-time tip through PayPal or become a Patreon, there's links in the description. Also, if you'd like to join as a channel member, just go ahead and click that join button right underneath the video right here, and you can join as a channel member. Alright, thanks for watching guys, and remember, until next time, keep your powder dry, shoot straight rookie, and remember that war never changes.